has it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Ready? Watch 47. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. 21. Wide. Get wide.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
7-yard loss.
It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 21st touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead.
40 extra point.
That's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30. The 20. 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 87 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Is the game at 7. Gold to kick off for San Francisco.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 24-yard line.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Deron Payne's one of a good number of young defensive tackles in the game. Made a nice stop there, now in his 3rd year out of Alabama.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
58, 58, 58, Mike. Yeah. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. And let's get this.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Watch the run. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a 1st down. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Tarvarius Moore on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And this is 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Through 1 quarter, 9-7 our score.
The score, Niners 9, Washington 7.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Down by Jimmy.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Moved by Tarvarius Moore. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Draw play, Garoppolo gives to Mostert.
That's all you got!
1st down and a little extra for Mostert. And down to the 27-yard line.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
I'd have to say that's a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only gave up a first down and not a touchdown.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
I got you. 11. Hey, go.
Here's Mostert. Down right around the 25. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
He was taken
The
down.
last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
A carry here for Hunt. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, it's Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Jason Verrett.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
2nd and 5 now. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. They'll run the draw with Mostert. Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, gun.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Up from his safety spot to charge in and make the play, Landon Collins. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Out of bounds.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Andy Isabella. 44 yards. And Washington has retaken the lead.
His kick is good.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. He'll fire this. It got his man complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
21-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So, barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Thomas. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First down, Washington.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And incomplete on the deep ball. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll run with Hunt. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
10 yards.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Check, 47, 11, 21.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brought down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
White 56, Mike 56. White. Let's put that team on the puck. 56 to Mike.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. And the lead is up to 5.
Is good. Makes the score Niners 19. Washington.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Gain of 12.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
18 yards, 1st down Niners. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo going for it all. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Washington.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, they'll run it with Mostert.
You thought you had it, didn't you?
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
At the 24-yard line.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They hand it off to Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 26, Washington 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Antonio Gibson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
On the return, Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
32.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
A gain of 6 there on first. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
The 49ers.
Haskins going to throw again. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Complete.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
And 8-yard pickup.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, here's Haskins. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches at the Niners' 12-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
He was covered by Richard.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made at the
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to make this a close game again. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Niners 26, Washington 21.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
1-yard line.
You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because Field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Brings up third down.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, gun. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
Garoppolo on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. So the victory here for San Francisco, and you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for San Francisco, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's another week to forget as they're going to fall to 1-12 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.